Let me tell you a story about user experience. So a few years ago, I was a consultant working for HP in Germany, and I was travelling from the UK to Germany by plane in order to take part in the work that I was doing over there. I arrived at Stuttgart Airport and I picked up a rental car so that I could drive from Stuttgart Airport to where HP's location was. And when I picked up my rental car and drove the car to the exit from the car park, I was confronted with this car park barrier. So my question for you is, which one of these buttons would you press in order to lift the barrier? Well, clearly, if you're a sane person, you would press the green button. That seems the obvious choice to make. But I pressed the green button and nothing happened. I pressed it again and still nothing happened. Then I rifled amongst all of the materials I'd been given by the car rental company to see if there was perhaps a plastic card or something I was meant to put inside the slot. But no, there was no plastic card. So after pressing the green button again and noticing that I had a queue of cars behind me who were trying to get out of the car park, I began to panic. But at that point, a helpful German man came out of a box where he'd been reading a copy of Der Spiegel and shouted at me, "Nein, nein, press the red button." So I pressed the red button. Lo and behold, the barrier lifted. The story doesn't end there though. I was on a long-term contract with HP, and when I went back next time and picked up my rental car and got to the car park barrier exit, I noticed that they'd made a change to the design. They'd included a large sign saying stop, press the red button, and they'd also included some help text, both in German and in English, encouraging you to press the red button to exit. So my question for you now is, which button would you press to leave the car park? Well, you would probably press the red button this time. However, the story doesn't end there either, because when I went back a few weeks later, some people must have still been choosing the incorrect green button because they changed the design yet again, and now they've made it absolutely clear which button you should press to exit the car park. I tell you this story not just because it's mildly humorous, but also because I wanted to make the point that bad design has consequences. It has consequences not just for me, slowing me down, making me feel stupid. It has consequences for the person who works in the car park, who has to help people get out of the car park. It also has consequences for the queue of people in cars behind me who are trying to exit the car park. We want to make sure that we come up with the designs where the consequences of them are the kind of consequences we want them to have. We want to make sure that people are choosing the correct options, not the incorrect options. What I'll be covering on this course is a life cycle for carrying out user-centered design activities, which will make sure people are choosing the right elements in your user interface. Come and join me. It's going to be lots of fun.